Hello, 大金 here, 我是大金. Today in this episode, I'm going to share with you how I optimize my storage space in Palia. So Palia is a simulation MMO that focuses on life scaling with no fighting involved. And as a life scaling enthusiast and as a hoarder myself, about 1 week into playing the game, I quickly stumbled upon a huge problem I have in Palia, which is my backspace and inventory space. So as you know, for the backspace, we can go to Ziki's general store to get the first backspace extension for 500 gold, and for the storage space, we have the wooden storage bin that caps at 8 storage boxes with 3,200 unit capacity. At the beginning of the game, I wanted to try everything. So I chopped a whole bunch of trees, mined a lot of stones and clays and other ores, hunting different animals, fish up a bunch of fish, growing stuff for cooking and catching bugs, and very quickly my storage got filled up. I went online spending hours trying to find an ultimate solution for my storage space. Interestingly, I saw a lot of people talking about the same issue, and eventually it became a game breaker for them on the forum. And even some information that I follow that's telling player to get new plot to double the storage space, which I later find out that is no longer working because it's considered a bug. So here's some tips I concluded about optimizing the storage space to make your Palia life easier. First and foremost, make your primary directive to make gold, because the only way to significantly expand your storage space is getting the copper storage bin. Currently, it costs 25,000 gold, and that's a lot of gold for many beginning players. Once you get that though, you'll be able to expand your inventory to 6,600 capacity, and that's going to be very helpful. So, second thing is to change the amount you are hoarding down to a minimum. Considering if you have something that's a stack of 100, for 3,200 unit capacity, you can really only store like 32 different items, and that's it. So don't store anything that's more than 100 unit or so, and also utilize the extra slots in your workstations. Every workstation gives you extra slots to store the output. So for example, if you have a lot of woods, try to process them at the salt mill, and you can leave it in the extra slot temporarily until you need it for things or make room to make more. And getting some more crafting licenses for multiple workstations that act as some temporary storages is not a bad idea as well. And thirdly, there are items that do not take up any inventory spaces, which is the furnitures. So if you are stuck on having an exploding amount of wood and stones, making as many furnitures as you want in any kind will quickly free up the storage capacity. However, the furnitures does not sell for anything, so making them into furnitures or either sell the wood or the wood plank for gold is going to be up to you. And for fish and bug catcher, all high quality creatures can be put on the ground as aquarium or terrarium. So if you want to keep them and not worry about taking up the inventory spaces, put them on display. And that's it. Definitely don't make the inventory space a game breaker for you. Think of it as a game mechanic that's different from other games. In other games like Take WoW as an example, I had to create a new guild just to store my 5,000 stacks of herbs that I farmed, and I will be done for farming for a few months and focusing on raiding and other content. But in Palia, the main activity is to farm and gain relationship with the community. So it is designed in a way that every time you log into the game, there's some farming needed to be done. Villagers are requiring different items every week. So focusing on collecting items for quests or make other things, or collecting for making gold as your main goal. And I know it's hard to save up because at the beginning there are many things you need to purchase, such as new workstations or blueprint or new rooms. Try to make getting your copper storage bin on top of your to-do list. The sooner you get that, the more freedom you'll have managing all the items you've collected. And that's it. If you like my episode, please give it a like and subscribe. This is Jing, greatly appreciated. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
你说苦笑常常陪着你，在一起有点勉强，该不该现在说？我不想太多，我想一定是我听错、弄错、搞错，拜托，我想是。